What's up, everybody? Super Soldiers 23 here, bringing you a series of jungle guides coming out from me. Over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to be bringing you jungle guides of all the gods that are viable in the jungle. Obviously, all the assassins. There's a couple warriors, as well as a couple guardians, and you can even throw in some mages, some hunters in there in the mix as well. But today, we're going to be showing you a Kali guide. Special quirks to Kali, how she works in the jungle, as well as her jungle rotations and her build as well. So we'll be jumping into a Kali guide here shortly as soon as we load in. As you can look on my team, we have Cernunnos, Raven, me as Kali, a Sylvanas, as well as a Isis. The opposing team has an Arachne, Khepri, Cabrakan, Poseidon, and a Ram. So that'll help us choose our build, as well as kind of where everyone's going. So jumping into the game here, right off the bat we got Kali's passive, which is choosing one of the enemy gods to mark as her target. Here you can see that I'm choosing an Arachne to go against, because looks like that's going to be their jungler. And I'll be fighting her probably the most early game. So starting off the bat with her build, I start off with Boomba's Bluestone.
I wish you luck.
Some people argue that Death Toll is the better build here, but I think Bluestone's better just because she already has her 2, which is a bleed, which implies a tick damage over time, and Bluestone obviously is damage over time as well. So putting 2 tick damages together will increase her early game potential by quite a bit. And then I like to go with 2 health, 2 mana pots, just help me sustain just in case I get into a fight, or I get poked out, or anything regardless of what happens, whether it's camps or gods. So with this we got a Sylvanas. Sylvanas is one of, if not the best, lane clearing guardians in the game. So he's going to start mid lane with my Isis, which allows me to start solo lane with my Raven to get some pressure. We're either going to get pressure in the mid lane or we're going to get pressure in the solo lane regarding how they act. So here we see my Raven. Looks like he's going to engage their jungler, and their Cabrakan's coming over as well. He's got spiders on him, so I'm going to come and use my 2 to get those spiders off him, because they do quite a bit of damage early game. And then we'll be right back to solo lane during this wave. So you can see we got an Arachne and a Cabrakan here. Cabrakan's going to work on his lane clear. Raven with his passive allows him to be able to stand in that and not take any damage. Took quite a bit of poke there, but my solo laner didn't, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to step out and clear his mana camp so we can get him ahead of his solo laner. So he comes over, end up clearing the camp, hit level 2 there, clear level 2 as well. I'm going to level up my jump. That way it allows me to either engage or get out of trouble if I get into it. Clear wave, waves are clashing again, so I'm going to stay in the lane here. As you can see, both Arachne and Cabrakan aren't in waves, so we're going to be getting XP over them. There we go, they just arrived in the lane, we're hitting level 3, so we're going to go ahead and step out, no need to fight them there. Now we're level 3, so we got 1 ability, or 1 level up into each ability here, so we're going to have all of our 3 abilities. I'm going to clear my speed camp. Waves are clashing again in the solo lane, so we're going to go ahead and jump over into solo lane. One thing to remember with her too, a lot of people like to keep it fully extended where the 3 blades meet at the end, but in order for best poke and best damage, you want to pull the 3 blades down to intersect. You'll see me do it here. I pull it down all the way, so all 3 intersect at you, at the point of contact on you. That way, on waves, your strongest minions are up in the front, the archers are in the back, so you want all 3 to hit on the strongest minions there. Just like that. So it turns out we have a Arachne solo and a Cabrakan jungle. I'm 3/4 of the way to hitting level 5. I'm not quite sure where he is on his level 4, but we're going to go ahead and clear the wave here. We're not scared of Poseidon's early game Whirlpool damage because we have Goombas. So we'll go ahead and stand in that and clear the wave, and then we'll go rotate to Oracles here.
Enemy missing left.
So Oracles are pretty strong early game. We don't want to be taking them alone. So here I have my Isis. She's going to have to take some of that poke because I'm under 200 health now. Got my ultimate. Kabrakan's still level 4, so we're ahead. They're looking to steal our jungle, but the way we started, we already took all of our jungle, so we're okay. Get here from my Sylvanas here, and we're going to come back into the fight. So we still have this Arachne. She's looking pretty low. I'm just going to look for their jungle, just in case they ended up not taking something. Kabrakan's going to look for a gank here to prevent him from hurting my solo laner. I'm just going to hit a stun on him. He thinks he can chase me, but he can't. Going to get some good poke here. I ulted a little prematurely there, but going to get that Arachne to think that she can come in. I'm going to get a good assist there.
Enemy missing right.
So our ice is called enemy missing mid. They might be rotating to us here. His camp's about to be up, but I'm going to stay here and bait this Kabrakan because I can tell he wants to kill me. I'm a level 6. He's a level 4 now. So I got the level lead on him with that assist, and I'm just obviously farming better than he is. He does have his ult, so now he's ready to engage me. I'm going to sit here. My tactic is here, now that Arachne is here, is to bait, call my Isis over for help. They're really looking for a pick on me, so if I can stay here and bait as long as I can, get up in this fight, but not really engage an extreme amount here. I missed my blades there, unfortunately. But I'm going to be able to stay here because they're going to want to kill me. As you can see, this Arachne keeps looking for me. Kabrakan's looking for me now. So all I have to do is continue to bait here, and we're going to end up getting both kills. Poseidon rotated here. Misses Kraken. Extremely poor Kraken on his part. But looks like we're going to get another kill. Yep, and we got another kill on him. So most junglers here would take that as a win and back. But what you have to be able to realize is that you have Boombas. And I came in this camp at 180 health, but with the Sylvanas tail and this camp clear, I'm going to be back at 500 plus.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That was a huge play for us as a team. We're already up 3-0 now. Able to secure my speed camp. There's no point in me staying any longer right now. There's not any farm for me to get, and I'm going to leave that back XP for when I come back up in the lane.
That will do.
So, going to secure full boots. I don't like to back at all unless I absolutely have to. If I can't secure full boots on first back. So level 7 first back is a fantastic situation for me. I'm sitting really good. Starting into Fatalis here. Some people argue they want to start into Keen Size or something with some power.
Enemy missing right.
The only issue with that is you're not going to be able to stick to your targets. The quicker I can get into Fatalis with these single target melee gods, the better, because I can stick to them and just be a real bully. I can dance around them as I continue to shred their health. So just looking for some jungles here. Oracles are up. I'm able to take them on my own now. I have full boots, level 7. Not a problem taking these on my own. Isis might rotate over to help me here, which is fine. She'll probably give me a spirit ball. Yep. Not necessary for her to do that. I can handle that on my own at this point in the game. Start to solo clear camps. Come and do a little poke on this Poseidon. He's our main focus, obviously not the Kepri. So as you see there, just baited out a very, very easy Aegis and Sanctuary out on him. Polly's main engage is going to be her stun into her bleed. But as you can see, I already have 4 points put into my bleed because that's really where all of her damage in her lane clear comes from. So, this Poseidon might stay in this wave. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and look and steal some jungle. My solo laner is going to be back. That tower didn't take much poke.
Your left tower is under attack.
So I'm looking to see if I want to engage something. I do have my ult but Kabrakan's my target. Because that Arachne died. And he was the next closest one, so it switched my target to Kabrakan. Poseidon was my target there. I would have jumped and engaged and asked my team to hopefully help me out there as well. But as you can see, Kabrakan's level 7. I'm about one creep away from being level 8. So I still have a level lead on him. So Cornelius doesn't want me to gank here, but his carry is really low. He thinks he can solo him, but in games like this, you have to end up and just realize that it's okay. Here you have a Khepri behind me. Obviously, I'm not concerned about him. A little bit of a misplay here on my part. I probably should have waited to stun after the roll. I should have known that his roll was up and baited his rollout. So that's a little bit of a misplay on my part. But if that Rom stays there, he's still dead. He might back. But we'll go ahead and steal their camps here. This is still a win. We had the Khepri rotate, which he lost farm, but I'm able to steal camps. Not a huge deal there. Not much going on still. I'm 0-0 and 2 in the jungle. We're up 5-1. Our one death came out of the solo lane so far. I'll go ahead and run back mid.
Be careful.
Kabrakan's going to rotate over, so I'm going to probably follow him here, get at camp because Kabrakan's slow, and I got faith in my solo laner that he's not going to get destroyed by those two right away. So I'm going to clear an XP camp, prevent them from getting one. Here we go. Here's a perfect opportunity to do a Kali special. What she does best right there is if they're stealing a camp, to go ahead and wait for them to take most of the health down to the camp. Go ahead and get a stun, and instead of engaging him, engage the camp, you steal the camp, and then go ahead and walk off on your own. So this Arachne just ulted. She's dead. I'm going to dive this here. I have my ult as well. Might have to use it here. You can use it just to be safe. Now I'm probably in some trouble here because if they're smart, they're going to rotate from the mid. Yep, there's a Khepri rotate from the mid. And then he'll pinch me from this side probably, so I can't come back through tower. I don't have minions, so my only option is to jump wall. And there comes a very interesting Kraken. I'm not quite sure why he wasted a Kraken on that, but that's, in my opinion, a win. You got to kill, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. My solo laner is going to be ahead. Mid lane now has an ultimate that's down. So out of that fight, they had Khepri lose some farm. Kabrakan was over. Poseidon was over. They got one kill out of it and wasted an ultimate on it. So now that I know that Arachne's not my jungler, I'm no longer going to worry about her being my target. So I'm going to go ahead and put my emphasis more into Poseidon. I've already seen him throw some pretty interesting, few interesting Krakens, so I don't think I think we can exploit that. Here we're going to sit in the fountain and wait for Fatalis, because there's no one that needs our direct assistance at this moment. So we'll wait for Fatalis. Unfortunately, we're not able to get wards on this back, but there's no point in waiting for one ward when the rest of your team can be getting wards for you. Clear an XP camp on our way up. Always want to make sure you're getting those. There's no fights going on right now, so we're going to go ahead and get this speed camp. There's a little bit of a fight breaking out in solo lane. I'm not worried about it. My solo lane still has half health, and my mid lane's rotating. I'm going to go ahead and show up to the fight now, putting I have full levels into my bleed. Khepri's going to go ahead and waste his ult here. If he passes correctly, I'm going to jump this wall and get a kill. Yep, just like I thought. So now here, instead of turning back there, I know they're trying to pinch me off, so I'm going to go ahead and run all the way over to this duo lane. So I see another kill here. That's Rom's ult. He did end up getting a snipe there, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and dive him here. He's pretty dead. So I get another kill here off an ult. Just one tower shot, so I can keep running. This Khepri made a very poor pathing choice. He probably could have saved his Rom if he pathed around the backside, because he knew I would have to dive that tower. As you can see, he's still chasing me. And he's going to chase me all the way back to my XP
Enemy
camp.
missing middle.
Little fun coming out, a little taunting on that Khepri. Just laughing, having a good time
Your middle
as I'm
tower
coming
is
back.
under attack.
Still don't need to back there. I was low. No need to back when you have Boombas. As you can see, I'm already up to 600 health, and I'm getting XP. So if there's camps, you need to be taking them and not backing, because that leaves either your team's going to take it without you and not share the XP, or the enemy team is going to go ahead and invade, because they know you're going to be back. So, go ahead and clear a couple camps here. Reevaluate.
Enemy
Oracles
missing right.
are up. Might take those. Let's go ahead and take those.
Take this jungle.
Nice Smite rotate, or might go back to mid. Throw me maybe a Spirit Ball again. Nope, just a basic, that's fine. No need to waste abilities on that. This Rom looks like he's pushing up quite a bit again. Hasn't really learned from the last time that I killed him. There's a Kununos ult, Aegis unfortunately. So here he's gonna roll. I would assume he's gonna have his roll up. Yep, there it is. He's gonna go up to his ult there, but that's why the reason I ult is because it's an area effect and you're able to do some damage if you're not hitting your basics. So I'm sitting at 4-1 and 2 now.
Be right back.
Still up quite a bit. So instead of going into Ikaval there, I'm gonna go into Keen Side just for the health shred. They do have a Kabrakan and a Khepri, so those are very tanky characters. And most likely going to be building health. And Keen Size is fantastic for health shredding. Looking at camps, we have great camp control here. The only camp that looks like it's available right now is about to be my speed camp.
Your team has destroyed a
So we're going to go ahead and snag that, no problem. I'm starting to shred pretty well now, so I'm going to be able to fight way more often. I'm level 12 above their level 13, sorry now, above their level 11 Kabrakan. Looks like we're going to have a fight break out here in the solo lane. We'll see what I can do here. Missed my jump, unfortunately. There's a Khepri ult coming out. Took quite a bit of poke from those spiders, so I'm going to fend those off and go ahead and step back and look to get us this mana camp for some healing here. My Sylvanas perfect, came just like I wanted, got me a heal, able to clear this camp. I should come back in with 700 health at least. So looking at the ability builds, we got full leveled into our two. Full leveled. Or then we're going into mostly our stun here. Looks like he wants to hit a Kraken. Once again, he's going to whiff a Kraken, so we can get a kill here. He is our target, so I'm not worried about diving a tower for him. I'm going to jump in and definitely ult him and get full health back. Aegis a tower shot again.
Enemy missing right.
So we can continue to fight, and our Aegis is still up. We got a fight here in the solo lane. Might be able to pick off a Khepri. Yep, it's an easy kill on a Khepri and hit my stun again. Get a bleed. Second kill. So we'll go ahead and jump out of that, let them fight the rest of that. We don't have a whole lot of mana to continue to fight. But as you can see, leveling wise on my abilities, put the most into your bleed and most into your stun. So that way you have the most potential to do damage. Because obviously the longer you level up your stun, the longer the stun's going to be. And the bleed is obviously, like I said, the initiation.
Attack, fire giant.
So here, first time that we've really gotten two people down. We have enough health here. The ISIS is low, but I'm not worried about it. We're going to be able to get this Portal Demon, no problem here. Looking at 6-1 and 2 with really no items. We're not even going to be able to finish Keen Size. I mean, we can, but 6-1 and 2 without Keen Size is pretty big. They've allowed me to get pretty big now. I got minimum of 3 levels on him. So we're going to go ahead and try and engage this Poseidon one more time here. And looks like they're going to actually surrender. That's game there. So that's the basis of Kali Jungle. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see me get full build there. But key to her is obviously that initiation. You want to put all your level up points into your bleed as well as into your stun, so that way they're stunned longer. And really focus on who your target is, so that way when you can dive backlines, you can dive towers, and not worry about dying with your ult, and you can get full health and continue to fight. So hopefully this helped you guys. This has been my jungle guide for Kali. Just kind of how I play Kali, how I jungle. There'll be more jungle guides coming in the future. If you liked this video, found it helpful, would greatly appreciate it if you drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. Check out my Twitch, it's under the same name, Super Soldiers 23, and you can add me on Xbox. Until next time, thanks guys.